Morning guys. I guess in terms of the last month, which has been October, following the end of the half Ironman training, all of that, the event, I took 2 weeks off. It was meant to be 1 week, then I got sinus infection, so took the 2 weeks off. So what I've been doing these past 2 weeks, second half of the month, is more or less just trying to build up leg strength, but that's more through cycling, so building up the endurance back again, more or less doing 20k loops of a route I have around where I live. So that's been the aim of these past 2 weeks, fit in some conditioning training, so 4 rides a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then have a midweek break where I can do some strength and conditioning. Now, there is a big project that I'm working on in terms of the next few months, and I will explain a bit more about that later in the vlog. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy this and stay active. Now, another thing that's also changed this month has been my eating habits. I have gone vegetarian, so the plan was to actually go vegan. I think it's a little more difficult than I thought, so I stuck to being veg, and the plan is to be veg this year. See how I progress with my training, whether it helps, whether I feel like I'm deficient in the intake of certain nutrients or compounds. But we are veg now, not all the way plant-based yet. There are so the aim is to be vegan by October 2022. So this is sort of an intermittent phase. That's my breakfast. It's got beetroot, ginger, spinach, oats, oat milk, and some maple syrup and blueberries. So I've sort of gone off having my overnight oats to just having something liquid that's easier to digest. It tastes alright, so I highly recommend it.
You're listening to Extreme Bass.
She have talked to me, and me have talked to she. But the day is coming that we must meet personally. She have talked to me, and me have talked to she. But the day is coming that we must meet
Personally, she have talked to me, and me have talked to she. But the day is coming that we must meet personally. She have talked to me, and me have talked to she. But the day is coming that we
must meet. She have talked to me, and me have talked to she. But the day is coming that we must meet personally. She have talked to me, and me have talked to she. But the day is coming that we must meet personally.
And in terms of the next project, you could call it, we are going to be running a marathon this year. So this is always something I wanted to do after the half Ironman. I've sort of got a long-term timeline in terms of what event I want to do each year in order to maybe 3-4 years down the line sign up for full Ironman and post a really competitive time. So this is the first step in doing it. So I'll be doing it with Krish. You've seen him in other vlogs. He's a very strong runner. He's a lot better than I am. So it's going to help having someone to train with, which I didn't really have for the half Ironman. Someone to hold you accountable, support, and everything that comes with it. So yes, it's a very similar training program in terms of the setup to the half Ironman training regime I had. So the 3 phases, we've got a base, build, and peak. So the base phase will be 14 weeks of largely zone 2 work, so building up the aerobic base, zone 2 heart rate, which is a low heart rate, and thus that helps to build up your endurance. And then we'll have 11 weeks of build phase training, so a lot more interval work, longer distances and mileage, and then we'll hit the peak phase, which will be 15 weeks, and that will be a pretty intense 15 weeks, just because mileage will be going even further than what it was in the build phase. A lot more interval training, which I really detest. I think a lot of people, a lot of runners who do interval training, like you're not doing it because you enjoy it. I mean, you get some kind of a pump after it, but it's pretty gnarly. So that's the plan: a 10-month training program, with the aim of posting a sub 3-hour marathon, which on a first attempt is almost impossible, but this is the whole point of doing it. Testing barriers, seeing how fast we can go, and making sure that there's accountability to sticking to this training program. I think towards the peak phase of the Ironman training program, I missed a few sessions, didn't focus on running as much as I should have. So this is going to be very interesting. I mean, for the build in peak phase, it will be 6 days of running a week. So it will be interesting to see how I manage, recovery, how I'm able to make sure that, I avoid injury and everything else that comes with, I guess, intense training such as that. So that is the plan. We start in November, and I'm super excited for it. So yes, Helsinki, August 2022. Super excited, and I can't wait to share all the training, all the footage, and everything else with you guys. See you in a bit.